Hi guys, how are you today? It's tea time.
Hello. Okay.
It's that same day of the week. This is starting to be my favorite day of the week because we have Gabor.
Hello.
Say what up, Gabor.
What up? What up? What up?
Oh, hold on, that's me. Sorry, you would have think I've learned by now. We've got Gabor in the house. We got Perry. We got Rich Andrew. This is going to be a great conversation because the show was kind of, I don't know, it was good because it's leading up to a lot of good things. So I'm just gonna, go ahead.
Next episode's the finale, everybody.
Yep. Next episode's the finale. Didn't I hear next week also is going to be Atlanta? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah, you didn't hear that, Andrew? It's going to be a new Atlanta. So we're going to be busy. And a new 90-Day Fiance. Yeah. But we're still not done with the old 90-Day Fiance. And we're still not done with Potomac. I don't know how this is going to work. I mean.
Oh, and we got to talk about Don't Be Tardy for the Party. We thought we forgot about that show. So did Bravo. We'll talk about this. We'll go down after, and we got to talk about Don't Be Tardy.
T. Okay, so let's start out with last night's episode. Last night's episode was not that good to me. It was kind of boring, but it was filled with a lot of information that we need to bring into the reunion, people. Okay, so let's get into it. So Karen, oh God, listen, I like Karen. She had an off night to me. Okay, yeah. She really did. She invited Monique to, first of all, she's opening up wig line. And even that was confusing. Is that your damn wig line or is it not? But okay, her name is on it. Maybe it's a collab. And she had this wig shift party, which she invited Monique, but told the girls that she didn't invite Monique. Go ahead. What, Andrew?
I'm going to send you a picture on Instagram. Give me a second of the photo from that night because we're going to name all the girls as white girls because that's what they looked like.
So all of that, okay. Then she said that things were warming back up between her and Ray, and literally they gave us almost a love scene. It was
my stomach was hurting.
Oh my goodness. The true love, the romance.
You like
Shakespearean whirlwind romance. No, I'm being very sarcastic.
Look, she was naked in the tub. Oh my God. There was girls, and then even worse, Ray took his shirt off.
Well, I mean, what tripped me up at the whole thing, she went through the house, dropped the rose petals down, and then went and put the bubble bath, filled it up, stripped down, got in it, and then said, "Well, come on, Ray, let me have you unplug some hose that's been plugged up for a while."
Ew, even that.
Like Ray Ray needed trouble getting upstairs. He forgot his life alert bracelet, and so you can tell he does not go up those stairs often. It took him damn near 20 minutes to get upstairs, and she's in the tub leaking like Billy Ocean. So, I mean,
Gabor, you're being quite mean. You didn't think that it was kind of sexy to see Karen in the tub naked?
Karen wants us to know that she still, her body parts down there still work, and she wants us to know it. So we're just going to call her Billy Ocean from now on.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Has Karen taken out a better life insurance policy on Ray? No, this is a serious question. We all saw the struggle that it took him to get up those stairs. Or is she going to have to get one of those acorn stair lifts to take him up the stairs? No. Is it time to maybe move Ray into an assisted living facility? It's my question.
Are so wrong.
I'm convinced Ray does not go up those stairs often. I think that he was shocked that she was way up those stairs. He couldn't even make it up the stairs all the way. And she's calling, trying to rush him, and he's trying to take his time. You know, he was about to lose balance.
So you saying by the time he climbed those steps, he got in the hot tub and took a nap?
He was tired.
You think that this was a stage scene, Gabor?
Oh my God. I almost passed out when Ray unbuttoned his shirt and closed the door.
We are so wrong. You guys, we are wrong. Listen, older people still have an active sex life. I mean, Michael's sheer evidence of that. I mean, why can't Karen and Ray get it on in the hot tub or whatever?
They can. We just don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it was last week she said she stopped performing because of her age, right?
She did.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Forgive me, but I grew up in a household that, that kind of talk was reserved for not even your therapist. It was you and God at that point.
You and God.
Yeah, because only you can know your sins at this point. And Karen, I'm so sorry. What is it with the show and like that kind of stuff? And I'm not even coming this as a prude or anything, but it's just like every single episode, someone is not in the sheets. Like, and
well, this is what brought me to this week, because it kind of touched on what Gabor said. Last week, she said she doesn't do it anymore. This week, she wants to a bubble bath and roses. Is this a lie? Was it a stage? Because she just said last week.
It was a cover up. It was a cover up. I mean, she was trying to cover up the things she said last week.
Yeah.
Ray didn't do nothing when he got up them stairs to take a nap. Come on.
that was nap time to you, Gabor.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing when he got up them stairs to take a nap.
I agree with you, Perry. This was totally set up because she said last week that they were swinging from the chandelier. And now, I mean, that she stopped doing it. She said, we don't do that anymore. And now all of a sudden she wants to get so graphic with it. Why didn't they just do their business? And why do we have to see it? It was disgusting. It was shocking. So that's, Karen had a rough week. Go ahead, Gabor.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, Karen had a rough week. Oh, what did you say, Andrew?
I was in shock. As to quote Nene Leakes, I was in shock. I was in tears almost. And I was
tears. Well, okay, but there's a lot of things she's doing. She's saying different things every week, every hour, because she did tell the girls that she did not invite Monique. Monique says, you invited me. Now, I would say that her and Ray don't do it anymore. And then now the whole rose petals. Okay, I can let that lie go. But you honestly lied about inviting.
Stop.
Oh, that's the dog. Like, she's lying. You invited Monique. Why is she lying to everybody now? Gabor, I'll start with you.
I cannot imagine being 57 years old lying about inviting my friends to an event, right? I would have told them she coming. You know what I'm saying? Why lie? But what Karen does is she lies and she tries to flip the story. And you said that you weren't inviting her, and now you're saying, well, I wasn't saying the actual event. It was always she was going to be here before. No, you said that you were not going to invite her, but I still don't see the big deal because Monique and Candace didn't cross paths, right? So I just don't see the big deal why. I mean, they just got nothing else going on that they had to talk about that.
I think the big deal, because I was starting to like Karen because she stood up to Wendy and Gizelle and all that. But because I haven't been watching the shows for many years like you guys have. And y'all always say Karen got a shady side. Ashley got a shady side. And this episode, I started to see that. But it made a difference because Candace said that she invited her early too. So I'm not sure if she invited them just to have a meeting to try to squash things. If that was the case, wouldn't she have just simply said that? Saying, no, I didn't say that, Ashley. You twisted my words. So I don't get it.
I mean, she's just been lying. She lied this entire episode. But at the end, when she said to Robin, don't let Juan get drunk, there's no telling what he might say.
That's right. Robin, shut your mouth. Anytime Robin opens her mouth.
Tea alert. That's our new sign, guys. If someone has tea alert, they do this, and we got to stop what we're saying. You have tea, Andrew? You have tea?
I do. Forgive me for all the Robin lovers for what I'm about to say. The people in the Robin nest, as they're called. Well, that's what I call them. I received a little piece of information from a bird scouter, one of my friends here in Potomac.
Okay.
Robin's fiance, Juan, is messing around with a friend of Karen's.
What? Hold on. Shut the curtains. What are you talking about? That's the rumor that he's messing around with a friend of Karen's? Do you think that's what she could have meant? Perry, what do you think about this?
Somebody sent you something about that too. I think it was King Freedom 1200 that sent you pretty much the same thing, saying that.
So a backup?
Yeah. So Karen knew a friend that was cheating around with Juan. That's why Robin heart dropped when she said that. I mean, she went from caring about the small venue to, oh shit.
Andrew, Rich Andrew, first of all, thank you. We love you for dropping tea. Do you believe it?
I do, because do you remember? That's what caused the rift in their first marriage. That's what she said in the first episode. Robin said that Juan cheated on her.
Gabor, what do you think about this revelation?
I mean, he has the right to. She sent him to the poorhouse. I'm not taking my foot off of Robin's neck. I don't feel sorry for Robin, not one bit. You were sitting up here with a millionaire and was trying to do Ponzi schemes and get rich quick schemes when you already rich. You going to go see Neverland houses that you and want to never move in. Look, do it, Juan. Get rid of him.
It also makes sense because this could give Robin a storyline, because Robin knows she's boring. Like, these people aren't unaware that they're boring.
Right.
I fully know that because we saw that with Teddy in her like firing video. She was like, I don't want to bore you, but like.
So you're telling me, do you think Robin knows that he's cheating?
Of course she does. If you remember
always
season 2,
know when someone is cheating on you. I'm sorry.
You remember season 2 when Ashley was trying to tell her that one had a girlfriend and she was like, well, me and one aren't together. Since when? You know, that's what she's going to say. We're not together. We're just staying together to raise the children. We just live together. You know, why do you continue to down talk my situation? Anything Robin says to me, I'm bringing up Juan. Period.
I don't even know what to think now, because this episode they went looking at a 5,600 square foot house. Do you think that's real now? No, that's another lie. Oh my God.
You know Robin can't afford that.
Oh, I forgot. She owes taxes. Go ahead.
Okay. We have to talk about something. This is from someone who lives in Potomac. And if anybody lives in Potomac, you know the aggression you have with this show.
Okay.
None of these women really live in Potomac besides Karen for 10 months out of the year and Monique. Okay. Let me talk about this here. I saw a map where all of these women live. Okay. This was a map. Wendy lives in Hanover, Maryland, which is like.
I know what that is. Yeah, it's far.
It's Hanover, Maryland.
It's
Robin
far.
lives in Baltimore. Giselle lives in Rockville, Maryland, which is like not great. And like, I mean, Rockville's nice. It's just not the best. And Candace is now in Bowie, Maryland. Bowie.
Okay.
Bowie, Maryland.
Let's talk about Candace. I hate to do this to you, Gabor. I hate to do it.
I don't. I don't.
We
can go. Let's go.
Okay, so oh my God. Sorry, Andrew. So we all know that Karen brought a new house. I mean, not Karen, Candace brought a new house, and let me put the house on the screen. And right away, Andrew said, Rich Andrew, how could she afford that house when her mom was paying her mortgage last season? And then if she did, she probably doesn't make enough. I cannot find my pictures, guys.
Let me open up the Zillow app right now. And I'm just going to type up the 20854 district.
No, wait. Oh, hold on, Andrew. I got the picture now.
Hey, Sherelle, yeah. Let me say this one thing. This just came in, right? This is from that King Freedom 1200.
Okay.
Right. She just sent me an Instagram thing. She said that Robin was cheating with the guy while like stealing their money. Right. So then I asked her,
wait,
is Robin was cheating? I said, well, then I said, Robin was cheating with the guy who stole the money. She said, this was reported back when it happened. And then the guy committed that word we can't say. Then I said, did you mean Robin was cheating? She said, yes.
Okay, this is too much. Hold on, Gabor. Let me take this house down, because now this adds a whole new element.
Oh my God.
Do you believe, Perry, that Robin could be a cheater too, and that whole relationship is just a mess?
It's a total sham.
You know what? I'm gonna make sure she come back and maybe give her time to correct this whole thing. Because look, I think Robin got so low, her self-esteem is so low that she wouldn't cheat. She's too busy
so
waiting.
pretty. Why would she have low self-esteem?
She don't think she's pretty. She's too busy waiting on Juan to finish his date.
Gabor, would you be shocked if we found out that Robin was cheating?
I would be shocked if I found out Robin was cheating with a woman.
Oh, no. She came back and correct. She said Robin cheated first when they was married.
Rich Andrew, this adds to the story. Now, you actually got a tip that Juan was cheating. Would it shock you to know that perhaps Robin had cheated in the past too?
No, because unfortunately, DC and this area, this DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, we have an astronomically high rate of divorce or fallout marriages. And this is an actual fact. And like, I can totally understand this. I can totally see this because the amount of cheating that happens in here, I have never seen anywhere else.
Do you guys really think that Juan would go back and cheat on her again after it was made so public last time?
Okay.
Yes.
Sure, let me say this again.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
This is my last time interrupting, right?
You forgot to do this. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, but this person saying the King Freedom 1200, that she cheated with the guy who stole the money. That's how he got a hold to their money. When they lost that money. I don't know. I'm just telling you what.
Look at Andrew's lip. He was like,
Clutching my pearls, breasting my cards.
this is putting a whole new light on things for me, because then that means that she's trying to cover it up. She knows she's trying to cover it up. It should be a storyline, and them shopping for rings for what? And then the $5,600 square foot, 60-foot square foot house is just for a storyline. These guys are liars.
It's for sure, I think. You know,
Anybody can go look at a home.
Oh my God.
Anybody can look at it.
Go and look at a house. Yeah, but if she would have brought the house, it would have been different. You know, you have tax problems, Robin. Why are you looking at houses? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Okay, I got to speed this up because I spent a long time. Now let's talk about Gizelle. Okay. The rumor is that Jamal wants out. Okay, so we all heard that this was supposed to be a stage storyline, them reuniting and being a family. The rumor is now that women are coming out and starting to talk about Jamal, he wants no parts of it. That would have to go coincide with this week's episode. This week's episode, he was supposed to go to do a family photo. He was no show. He had some stuck at the airport or something like this. Do you guys believe that these rumors that Jamal doesn't want to lie anymore and doesn't want to be on reality TV anymore? I'll start with you, Perry.
I think the whole thing is this. The only reason he came back to reality TV is to try to clean up his image.
Okay.
Right? Because, you know, he did what he did at the church. On the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? He popped those babies out like it was cool. Now he's trying to clean it up. And he had to find somebody gullible enough to latch to. And that's Gizelle.
Oh my God.
For her to really come out at that party, her son, her daughter's, I think Grace or something like that, 15-year-old party, and just talking about, oh, you know, it's so wonderful how the family is back together. I didn't see a woman and 3 girls. I don't see no daddy nowhere. So where is this family back together? And then supposedly he couldn't make the photo shoot.
Yeah.
He had plane delays. And if we talked to him, it didn't sound like he was waiting at the airport. He had just stayed where he was at, the whorehouse, I guess.
Oh, Rich Andrew, do you believe the rumors that Jamal wants out?
Yes, because come on. Okay, everyone says, you know, Gizelle is this beautiful woman, but like also we have to understand Gizelle, she's 50 now. Okay, we have to be when I say this, it will make sense, people. So let me get this all out on the table here. So Giselle's 50. The women that he gets with are clearly younger because they're clearly of childbearing age. She's in his mind, she is dull. She's the mother of his children. But come on, this is a fake relationship, and fake relationships never work. The other shoe is going to drop soon. Jamal knows that. That's what Jamal knows. The other shoe is going to drop now, and he wants to get out as quickly as he can because he didn't think that other shoe would drop. He thought Gizelle and him could keep it under wraps. He thought they could keep the baby mamas, but they couldn't. And now everything is being exposed for these no good liar, cheater, scandals. First lady, one who you're searching for a storyline. Ugh.
Gabor, can you add? What do you think about Jamal? Do you believe the rumor that he doesn't want to be on reality TV anymore?
No, he doesn't. I think that I'm really interested in knowing what would have happened this season if Monique and Candace wouldn't have had a fight, right? Because none of these storylines are believable.
Yeah.
Gizelle is sitting there with Jamal and her children on her daughter's 15th birthday, and y'all sitting in there ordering kids' meals. They were ordering kids' meals. Are you kidding me? And I think that Gizelle thought that the ladies were going to offer him some type of grace because he was a pastor when he got on the show. And when they got to Portugal and people started asking questions about him, he was like, oh, no, it's not good for me to come around. Because we talking about him cheating. We talking about the 6 or 7 baby mamas. We talking about everything. Gizelle can always bring up everybody else man issues. So we talking about Jamal. All 6 or 7 baby mamas. We want to talk about their ages. We want to know where they stay. Are they part owners of the restaurant? We need to know everything.
And you know what, the boy, and maybe he won't off reality TV too, like because the girls that he got pregnated at the church know who he is, but he probably got many more that's starting to recognize him on the show and starting to hit him up. So I got to get away from that.
Okay, I gotta change this. You guys are going in on Jamal.
Wait. What man you know is so in need of a manicure or pedicure that he stops to get his nails done in the airport?
Okay.
I would have been done. We would have been done. You know, like what man? You want a man that's getting his nails and toes done in the airport, and he supposed to be on his way to come see you, and he stopped to get his nails done?
And
they would have sent out all kind of red flags, and you know damn well he wasn't in no Ghana.
Hey, Gabor, maybe that what caused the damn delay. Is getting this tone.
I forgot to tell you this before. No cussing, or so I can get paid for the video.
I'm sorry, but we know he wasn't in no Ghana.
Okay, I have to dig into Jamal for a second. I'm so sorry for the 26 baby mamas who think that who think that he loves them. Okay, you are the pastor of a church. You are going on national television, and whenever you are a pastor of a church, it does not boast well on you to go on national television because you just have the connotation of the fact that you're probably a scammer or you're like a telepastor, which is like not great to be compared to. Like,
you guys are mean. Okay, just straight out.
Did we say anything untrue? Did we say anything untrue?
No. Well, I happen to agree with you. I believe the rumors that Jamal wants all the way out. He didn't think it would happen this way when he went on reality TV.
He was never in.
I know he's dumb. Not only was his secrets exposed, I mean, they got secrets on top of secrets on top of secrets. So, I mean, I don't know how Gizelle's gonna bring this relationship to an end, how she's gonna play it out, but it's fake to begin with. So she might come up with some fake tears on the reunion. I don't know. But let's talk about Candace again. Sorry,
Gabor.
Because so Andrew, you had called me earlier and told me that the house that she brought was listed for $1 million. How much did it go for? Let me put it back up. You came with the tea. Wait, hold on. Andrew brought more tea to the table. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay. I believe it sold for we sold in the 700s. And this is all public knowledge, okay?
Yeah.
700. Okay. Now let me read to you what a home in Potomac goes for. If you type up 2854 on Zillow, you'll see 9305 Inglewood Circle, Potomac, Maryland, $14.8 million. 11510 Highland Farm Road, Potomac, Maryland, $12 million. These homes are frequently, the average home in Potomac is well above $1 million. And for a home that's...
Are you trying to say she doesn't live in Potomac?
And don't even try to pretend it, because this makes someone, and I saw someone in the comments saying, you get what I'm saying, because when you work or live in Potomac, you know how much homes cost. And we really hate people who are social climbing, and that's what they are doing now. Candace is social climbing her way to try to get into a social scene off this show. And by trying to do that.
She bought the house for $750,000. And that's not a lie, because you pulled that off the MLS. You can't lie about what a home sold for. So it didn't go for $1 million. Do you still think she could afford this house by herself?
Okay, I know the townhome in National Harbor, because it was a new development, it sold for $689,000. Don't ask me how I know that number. I just do. Okay, that's how much she bought it for. But because it was a new construction and they built everything themselves, the house will depreciate like a car. So she lost 25% on that house when she decided to resell it, because that neighborhood is still allowing new construction. Here in the DMV, it's very popular for people to try to sell quickly, and that's what they were trying to do. The home is not selling well. It's not doing well in the resale market.
Let me break it down. What he's saying in layman's terms: mommy help with the deposit.
Yes, mommy help with that.
So what?
No, well, then don't
30,
act like it's yours, Gabor. I mean,
it is hers.
She's a 38-year-old. How old is Candace? How old is Candace?
Yes, that's another thing, Gabor. How old is she?
Are we going to make fun of her for her mom having generational wealth and being able to help her?
I don't have
Wrong information.
Excuse me?
No.
Go ahead.
She does not have generational wealth. That is a thing right there. She comes from family money. There is a distinct definition and distinguished difference. Generational wealth is someone who we are looking at Carnegie's, Rockefellers, and Fricks.
Whatever she got from her mom, whatever you want to call it, we're not going to. I don't think that we should be talking bad about her because her parents have money and was able to provide a lifestyle for her, because your parents provide a lifestyle for you.
But here's the thing, Gabor. It says on national television that it bothers her when people say that her mom gives her money and that she's paying her own rent now. Remember that she's paying her own mortgage now. Her and Chris make enough. And it's not true. Can we bring it up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with her mama giving her the down payment, none of that. But what you guys are saying is, just admit it. Don't act like she's footing the bill herself. That's what
we don't go into. But it's like the thing with Candace is that we want to go into and see who bought what for who, but we don't do that for anybody else.
We don't. Right? We don't do it for anybody else. You're exactly right about that. But she made it a storyline. She said she didn't want her mom paying her mortgage anymore, and that her and Chris have it now, and it's not. See what I'm saying?
Like that same person that gave me the info, that King Freedom 1200. He had said that I guess they bought this house for $1 million, and like this Marlboro Bowie area or somewhere in Maryland, right? And Chris started a online gambling IG page, which they saying it may be illegal in Maryland.
Wait, what?
A gambling page on IG. I guess it's like an online gambling thing.
Have you heard of that before?
Well, yeah, it's like gambling things that like certain states allow it, certain states don't, right? But she's saying, or whoever this person is basically saying that they think it could be illegal in Maryland. I don't know. All this allegedly, because I'm just taking.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay. So first, I want to get back to the Candace thing. When people say, Andrew, your parents come from economic means, how dare you disbar Candace? Because I was cut off. I was cut off, and I had to make my own living. There's a difference. I was cut off. She was not. She is still receiving money. She is still receiving money from her mother. She was receiving money for the down payment. I was cut off. There's the difference. And I'm acknowledging that there is a difference between me and Candace, and also the online gambling thing. The government, Larry Hogan, our governor, has cracked down hugely on that, because apparently we have a casino in Charlestown Races, the Charlestown Races Casino, and the one in National Harbor, because every single county has different jurisdictions on the gambling. So I know this too, because I know someone who makes laws in Maryland. So what they do is it's per county and per capita. And it's different, and it's truly segregated on which side of the state you're on. If you're on Western Maryland, you can gamble online. So if it's registered in Western Maryland and not on the eastern part,
I never even heard of that.
they're
Go
on the
Go ahead. Sorry.
they're on the eastern part, so it is technically illegal, but it's very hard to prove it because they could just go to Western Maryland.
Gabor, please set us straight. Go ahead. Tell us what you had to say. You're saying it doesn't matter who bought what. Why?
No, I'm just saying that if Candace was a white woman, we would not be talking about what her mom is doing for her.
Well, you don't think she invited it by making it a storyline?
There are plenty of white people that come from generational wealth, and nobody says anything to them about it. They're never called little girls or childish or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But with Candace, it seems to be a problem because most Black girls don't live that way or have anything to pass down.
What about the point that she talks about it all the time and how she doesn't need her mom?
When has she talked about it? The girls made it a thing that her mom, she talked about when she first got on the thing, you know what I'm saying? She talked about her mom was paying for her wedding and stuff like that. But it seems to be this continuous line that her mom is doing for her. But what's wrong with that?
So you feel like it's a little bit of racism going in there, right?
Yes.
Perry, what do you think about that?
Well, look, I'd say this, regardless where she got the money from, I'm understanding what Gabor is saying. He's saying if a parent want to help you out and you pay the stuff down, regardless. Mm-hmm. If your parents raised you up, put you through school, and didn't give you $1, they sort of backed you up. So that shouldn't be the issue. But what you guys are saying is that she want to get full credit for the down payment and all that. But
she never said that she made the down payment, though, right? That's just what people are hearing. But Candace,
Charles, can you drop me for a second? I have to be dropped for a second.
Okay. But Monique and Chris will do for their children. Monique and Chris's children will be raised the way Candace is raised because they have the means to do so. And if Dorothy has the means to do so for her daughter, what is the problem with it?
Well, okay, so now listen. So people were criticizing her, right? So she came out and said that people were getting their information wrong and she was going to sue all the bloggers that twisted the information. She is hypersensitive about us saying that her mother paid it, but her mom did pay for it. I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, she did make it a storyline and talked about it all up until this season. And now supposedly when she came on the season, she said in the beginning, my mom doesn't help me with my mortgage anymore. That's what she said. Okay. And not true.
Yeah. I don't know how to send you this, but can y'all see this?
It's a picture of Robin.
In that ring, right?
Uh-huh.
This person's hitting me up saying that basically the ring, it was like a prop and she got like advertising from that one company, but the ring didn't actually come from that one place and it didn't cost $8,000.
Oh God, you guys, we got to stop. I have to stop us. This is crazy. I mean, listen, we're calling out everything that they're scripting. Now, he did look for a yellow diamond. That does not look yellow to me. And why can't this is what I don't want to know. This is what I want to know. And it's just not on this show. It's on every reality TV show. How come these women want to look like they have more money than they really have? Why do they plant all of this phoniness around us? And this is what is irritating. It irritates people when you act like you have more money than you really do.
That's what they feel like society want them to do. Like when they come on these housewives, they're supposed to be rich and famous. Mm-hmm. So if you're not, you get to act like it.
Yeah.
So that's basically what they're trying to project, in my opinion.
Well, a lot of them do. So I think it was, I don't even think it was last week. Richie Andrew, do you remember when you did a video about Wendy Osifo being $1.5 million in debt because this was student
Between
loans?
Her and her husband, yes.
Okay, so listen. So we did that, and it's the honest truth. And then we said, we don't think you could afford another house if you've got $1.5 million of student loan debt, right? I mean, it's just common sense, right? How do you afford the house? So someone mysteriously sends me this, okay? And saying, no, Wendy does own her own house. I think this came from Wendy. She wants us to know that she is the owner of her house. Wendy, you don't have to send me mysterious emails. Just call me up or tell or send me right. You might own your own house. How do you own your own house? See, this is why I wanted her to call instead of sending me this. How do you own your own house when you're $1.5 million in debt? Can someone explain that to me? Is it possible? Take it away.
Unless it's the debt from the house.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
Like she purchased a house or whatever, but now she's having problems paying for it.
Well, no, the rumors are that the $1.5 million in debt from student loans for her and her husband.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah.
But please to this. Hold on one second, Andrew. If she's in debt, she buys a new house. And so in this episode, she was saying she doesn't want to be a professor anymore. She wants to be a commentator. And it broke her mother's heart because her mom wants her to be a professor. But what if she needs to change professions because she needs more money?
Well, yeah. The show pays her, I think. So I think she make that money. I think that her mama was brokenhearted a little bit, only from the fact that she wouldn't admit that she made her. The mother wanted her to know that what you got is because of me. You got those degrees because of me. And then she felt like a trophy daughter. Like she admitted it, that everything she did, it wasn't to get those 4 degrees for all the Black women in America, in the world, like she said. It was for her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So now, at a certain point in your life, you want to get to that point where you want to live the life you want to. She's at that point where it's like.
You think it has nothing to do changing professions with her being in debt?
Well, yeah, it could be.
Rich Andrew, what were you going to say?
Well, also, I mean, because when her and her husband her husband is in a high-paying career. We have to look at the fact. So a lawyer makes good money on average if you live in a smaller city. But when you live in such a metropolitan area like the DC area, the opportunities are endless. And I know there's a lawyer that my family's very close with, and they made $30 million last year. So I mean, just how lucrative a career in law here is incredible. So therefore, when that's Wade and her husband and all the degrees and her doctorate, they're like, okay, you'll be making more money eventually when we put you on a 30-year fixed rate.
So you're saying because of her profession, she will still qualify for a home. Is that what you're saying?
And her husband's profession. Now, keep in mind, if she was single, and this just goes to show you how sexist banking is. Mm-hmm. If she was single, she would have not gotten approved for that home. So I think that's also very important to know. The fact that our system is truly based, and our system is racist. Our banking systems are racist when it comes to this,
You keep, that's a hot button. People get mad when Andrew say the word racist.
People do. Also,
go ahead. People lose it. People lose it. But he's entitled to talk about it. Listen, Gabor, do you think your girl should be buying a house when she's $1.5 million in debt? Oh, you don't like Wendy, do you? Do you think Wendy should be buying a house when she's $1.5 million in debt?
She's buying another house, or?
No, this house that she already has. The one that she sent me. The one that they're living in on the show.
I don't know if I really believe that they're $1.5 million in debt, but I don't believe her storyline. I do know the plight that immigrants go through when they come to this country, but I don't think that Wendy necessarily went through it. I think that she used it for a storyline because, like Perry said, nothing that she said to her mom, there was no emotion behind what her mom said. There was no persuasiveness behind what her mom said. If she would have been worried more.
You're throwing tea. You're saying that she made her life seem extra hard for a storyline?
No, I'm saying that she's using the immigration story as her storyline, right? And so there was no persuasiveness or emotion behind what her mom said. And if she wouldn't have been worried so much about Karen's box, she could have been filming with her mama, telling her mom earlier that she wanted to change her career, and she could have tied it up last night with a sweet little bow, but they just rushed it in so quick. You know what I'm saying? It was like we had one conversation and we fixed.
Go ahead, Rich Andrew. You're right, by the way. I believe everything you say. Go ahead, Rich Andrew.
Let's just talk about this for a second. And You also have to think about this. In writing, there's a term, and it's called phoenix rising from the ashes. In writing, that's the way I was taught about this storyline or this trope or how to write this story. She's using that because also don't forget, she is a smart lady. She does know how to project herself and how to create a storyline for you to be lovable, for people with
He thought
empathy.
if he played the hardship immigrant that she would get more fans.
Yes, she thought
You guys are bad.
in her mind that if I played this like a storybook character, I would be loved like a princess. Turns out that's not how real world works. Wake up.
Perry, what do you think about what Gabor and Richie Andrew are saying? Kind of makes sense.
No, I agree with him. I mean, that's how the whole thing went down. I agree.
Like one minute, like Perry said, 1 minute you saying, Karen, do you know why I got those degrees? I got those degrees for all Black women. No, you did not.
Exactly. She be lying.
No, you could care less.
Mm-hmm.
We are bad. Now, you guys know they watch this. We are bad, bad, bad. Listen, unfortunately, Wendy, I respect you for going on the show and opening your life up, but I kind of agree with my panel here. Stop lying, okay? Stop making things up. Stop making it worse than what it really is. And still, I know you sent me the picture. It had to be you. Who else would send me a picture? But it just doesn't make sense. Even if you qualify, like Rich Andrew said, for a house, you don't need to be buying a house if you're 1.5 million in student debt. And it hasn't been disputed, Gabor. So I believe it. I'm going to check into it after. I am.
I mean, because I say this with Wendy, like her mother pretty much created the life for her, and her mother is right. Mm-hmm. Now, Wendy did the work, the school work, you know what I'm saying? All that to get these 4 degrees that we keep hearing about. But she's starting to realize that it's not the life she wants for herself. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, Wendy took pleasure in getting those degrees because it made her mother happy. And if she got siblings, it probably raised her above, like Wendy is the smart one and all this. But now Wendy's going through this transformation where she's somewhere that she don't actually want to be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's crazy. Ever since Gabor says it, I believe it now. Shut up, Wendy, and giving us these fake storylines. But we still like you and respect you for going on the show, right? Okay, now let's talk about this wig shift party. So much shade. Gizelle does not do the. Yeah.
Check your Instagram. I sent you a photo.
Uh-oh.
Okay. If I was Candace, there's no way I would have went to this party.
If you were Candace.
Yes, there's no way I'm going to a party. You done seen me get snatched up on national TV, and you're gonna invite me to a wig shift party? Like I wouldn't think that. You taking a dig. You taking a dig at me. You on Monique's side. You on Monique's side. That's what you doing. You ain't fooling me.
So you said she gonna have flashbacks?
I'm just not attending a party called the wig shift party. I'm thinking you taking a dig. I'm thinking you taking a dig at me. Okay. That's just how my brain works. Why I gotta be called the wig shift party after this girl done stood up here and attacked me and had you know what I'm saying? Had my wig all on the table, and you want to name your party a wig shift party? No.
Oh my God, I can't stand up. Hold on 1 second, Rich Andrew. Gabor has knocked me down. That is so funny. Gabor, oh my God. Tell me when it's coming. When you're going to start getting so funny that I feel weak in the knees. You got to warn me. Okay, so this is what Rich Andrew, this no good's going to come out of this. Rich Andrew, you got to be careful what you say about this. I'm going to put it up anyway. I feel like I shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Go ahead.
You're going to put it on this. Don't worry. Okay. So they used a very unfortunate filter, and they had very high lights. And Ashley.
No, Ashley. If you change your hair color, will appear to be lighter. Don't you agree, you guys?
Exactly.
Robin looks
like, forgive me for saying this, everybody. Robin looks like a white woman in her 60s, and we're going to call her Suzanne in this wig.
And you're going to make her mad because she says she's a Black woman, and she gets pissed when people say she looks white. But the blonde doesn't.
She looks white in that picture.
I mean, she's 59% white. I mean, so what would she be upset about?
She gets upset because she said she's a Black woman, and when people call her white, she gets upset. She said, I was raised Black.
And then, boy, how the hell you come up with that percentage?
She said it last year. She said she did her ancestry test and she was 59% European.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
how is you 59% European and you don't have a white parent, grandparent, or great grandparent? Girl, you lying.
Well, I'm confused. You're saying her parents are Black?
No, she had been, her storyline was that she's so light, but she doesn't have a parent, grandparent, or great grandparent that's white. But when she took her ancestry DNA, she was 59% European.
Somebody lied to her.
Somebody lying, or her daddy and her dad.
Somebody lied to her. Good pointing it out, Andrew. Rich Andrew. She does look white in this picture. She does. But
almost all of them do. I have to tear this picture apart. Please allow me to tear this picture apart.
Oh, you're going to talk about her shoes. Go ahead. Start on the outfits. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're gonna go with Ashley. Looks like a 28-year-old white woman who's graduating from college and is getting married to her soldier husband. Again, sorry, just from what she looks like. Ashley,
how do you explain those shoes she's got on? I mean, what's the deal with those?
Yeah, Karen looks like herself. Now we got to move on to Candace. Candace just looks angry in this picture, and I'm so sorry. She looks like she's getting ready to fight someone, and I'm not even saying that. Her facial expression and her head's down, and her arms are to her side, and it's just because it's Candace. I'm sorry, Gabor. And and if she was a white girl, her name would be Cassandra, not Candace, but Cassandra. If she was a white lady, that's what her white lady name would be. And then Robin, of course, would be Susan. She looks 66. She's about to have her first grandkid, and boy, is she excited.
What do you think about Karen's look? I think she looks nice.
Karen's the only one there who I like the most.
What's up with Robin's jacket?
She got it at Ann Taylor. Or Talbot's. And there's no problem if you shop at that store. But it says something about you. It says something about you.
And then best dressed Perry in this picture.
It wouldn't be Robin, I tell you that.
Who is it? Karen?
I probably go with Karen.
Gabor, best dressed in this picture.
I mean, of course it's Karen. It's her event. But you know, Robin does look like a hard 40, though.
66. That hair is doing nothing for her.
How old do you guys think Ashley is?
Ashley's 32.
Oh, she's really young. How old is Robin?
Robin is 41.
Okay.
You think that's a hard 40? Hair. And then Karen always looks really, really good.
You know, one, I ran her through the hole. She stressed out. One, I ran her through the hole.
Okay, let me finish this. Okay, so at this wig shift party, Gizelle didn't go at all because she said that the hairstylist.
So Sherelle, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but so that was after the unplugging, right? In the tub.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why she had a bright smile. Go ahead, just check.
I cannot. Gizelle didn't go to the party because she didn't like the hairstylist. Steven and Robin complained about how small the venue was. Why didn't Gizelle go? Does that make sense to you? Because she didn't like the hairstylist, the guy. I think she didn't go because she doesn't like Karen. Anybody agree?
Gizelle is a hater because of Karen. Because of Karen, Jamal couldn't come to the photo shoot.
Wait.
Because she went back and told Jamal.
Gabor, you just said something. Do you think Gizelle gets jealous of Karen if Karen shows any kind of success?
Yes, I do. It's the storyline for Robin and Gizelle for years have been getting at Karen, and it's old now. It's old.
Yeah. Do you think she didn't go to the party, Sanders, because out of spite?
Look. Karen. Yeah, I mean, she said it was because of Steven. That was what she said. I mean,
right. Yeah, that's the lie she told us. But did you believe the lie?
I mean, but then she probably didn't actually show up because she don't want people to talk about her husband. Well, the so-called husband she got.
You think that she's on the run because she knows that it's getting out that Jamal doesn't want to be the fake husband anymore?
When they was in Portugal? I mean, so since then, she's been like not really there.
She really has, yeah.
Yeah.
Rich Andrew, what do you think about Gizelle not showing up? Is this a lie because she doesn't like the hairdresser?
Oh, come on. I mean, Giselle's the phoniest person on this show. This has been well established. Well
As we know.
established. No, we aren't
Okay.
bad. It's just these women are so fake and phony, and now we're calling them out for their fake and phoniness, and now they're going to get angry at that because they think that their fake and phoniness is a storyline, i.e. Gizelle.
You guys are bad, okay? We did not save anyone. We kind of basically talked about everyone. That's crazy. Let's shoot over, take some comments out the chat. Totally jealous. So funny, actually. Everyone can see that Gizelle really is jealous of Karen, and this could add to their tension that they're having this season. And every chance Gizelle gets to throw shade at Karen, she does. Like, remember when Ray didn't pay his taxes and she had the T-shirt on? Why is she so jealous-hearted? She could do some of the same things, I think. Since Richie Andrew, you did say that Giselle's makeup company folded.
Yeah, I mean, she still has some, but it's not sold at Target anymore, which was its main distributor. So now it's,
At 7-Eleven?
It was too expensive for Target, so that's why.
It's a 7-Eleven next to the gum.
Giselle's pretty. I don't think anyone likes Gizelle, guys. They really don't.
They're starting to see her for who she is, and apparently she had a hard reunion.
Gizelle. Did you hear that everyone attacked Gizelle, right? Is that what you heard?
Well, I heard that Monique and Karen did.
Gizelle and Mary need their own show. Are they talking about Mary from Salt Lake City?
Yes.
Mary. I like Mary.
Have you been watching my videos on Mary?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for RIP headphones users.
Have you been watching my videos?
Mm-hmm.
The leader, they're calling her the leader of the cult.
What is Jamal?
Gabor, I love you.
I mean, because when he lead them right to the bedroom.
Listen, Jamal is in over his head. He does not know how to get out of this. Gabor is right. Who skips a family photo to get your nails done and your feet at an airport? It makes sense.
Right.
Giselle's makeup company was liquidated. Guys, what her makeup line was a flop. Oh, she is. She is. There you got a true fan of Gabor, so that's good.
I wonder when they found this out. I wonder when they found out that her makeup line was liquidated, because that would have been the storyline of the season. We would have never stopped that. Well, Jamal has got, we got on camera Giselle's dad saying that he has 6 or 7 baby mamas and her makeup line failed. As much stuff as you talk.
You know what though, and as much as we might, no, we don't on the panel, but people who want to believe in her, you can only look at a person like that as a failure. When your daughters say, "Hey, we don't want nothing to do with that man," and she still sit there, well, you don't have no control over that. Well, obviously.
Mary Cosby versus Jamal Bryant. People agree that Jamal might be running a cult.
I have one question. We're just going to talk about this before I go. This is before we end today's episode or anything, and we're done. Has everybody listened to Ashley's Coffee and Love Taste Best When Hot single?
No.
You've never listened to the Ashley Darby song about her love for her husband?
Coffee and tea tastes best when hot. That song?
Yes, coffee and love tastes best when hot. Wow.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
Can we just, Housewives, stop making music. Just stop making music. Unless you're Candy Burris, just stop making music.
How bad is it, Andrew?
Auto-tune couldn't even save that.
And she sat up there, and we didn't talk about Ashley sat up there and let her mama and her uncle go in there and mess up her bag. She didn't. You wait. You don't have no meeting with them until you make sure he signed that post nub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if he leave you right now, your mama got to give back her car in her house. Your mama got to give back her car in her house. She gonna go back under the tent with the man that she was living with. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting up there apologizing to the whole family. I'd have said, y'all get out of here messing with my bag.
He is making me weak.
Y'all wait till he sign their posting up before y'all get in here with all these questions. It's like you cheated on the whole, and they sit up there talking about, it's like you cheated on the whole family. Well, I take care of the whole family.
Oh my God, I cannot breathe. We did forget to talk about that. Ashley's mother and her uncle confronted Michael about cheating, and Gabor said that they were putting her funds in danger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Gabor, only you could look at it that way.
But you don't bring me over here like if he put me out, I gotta go live with you in the tent because the mama gotta give back her car in her house. Michael bought it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you agree with Gabor? Do you think they should not have had a talk with Michael?
Well, you know what, though, and I say this, I mean, seriously, like, I can agree with them talking to her, but regardless of what they go over there and say to Michael, they don't need a damn thing. When they leave, it's back to Michael's show. So they should probably just have talked to her and left it alone, because at the end of the day, it truly ain't their business. Because if they was there from day one, she allowed it.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it right where it's at. Both of them was freaks. Okay.
Rich Andrew, do you think that the mom and the uncle kind of stuck their nose too far into Ashley's business by talking to Michael about the affairs?
Yes, they did. Okay, can we talk about this for a second? Ashley's sitting there like, okay, I've got it taken care of, guys. I've got this under control. Again, Ashley Darby, this is the first thing after that divorce. She's going to become a writer, and she's going to write a book, and it's going to be called How to Get Divorced in 10 Days or Less and Get Everything. Written for those women who are trapped in a gay marriage with a 6-year-old man. That's what it's going to say too. It's, how some people say it's like to Emma, my best friend. That's what Ashley's going to go for.
So you're convinced that Michael's gay? So ridiculous.
Yeah. And Karen did good last night on her comeback. Karen did good last night on her comeback with Robin, because she shut her right down when she was like, "Oh, are you afraid of what he's gonna say?" And she was like, you worry about what Juan says when he's drunk. But see, Ashley, people, gloss over Ashley giving her those pills, right? Because when we got to the reunion, I would have gave her I would have gave her a gift for her baby, but it would have really been for Michael, and it would have been a dildo. Maybe you and Michael can use that. If you want to go there, let's go there, Ashley. Let's go there, Ashley.
Gabor is on a roll. Okay, you guys.
You're making me blush.
He is so funny. Let's
Coffee and tea.
Because I didn't get a chance to take calls. I really went past it on accident. Have you seen Jamal photos, the ones of him posting? Who is Jamal?
Jamal.
Boy, get out that closet. Now, have you guys heard this rumor that Jamal? I've heard this rumor before. People are saying that Jamal goes both ways. Am I the only one that heard that rumor?
I'm gonna stay away from it. I know he got babies.
It's a rumor that's been going around. This person is not the only. Have you heard that rumor, Gabor? So it's not us. That would be even a dumber reason to come on and decide to be on a reality TV show, because eventually someone's going to uncover this.
Gizelle had no storyline, so she told Jamal, I need this storyline. This money helps take care of these kids. So you need to act like it. We're together. You're never going to have to film with the girls. We can do 2 scenes with me and you, but I just need you to answer the phone whenever I call. And she just so happened to catch him at the nail shop. There's no way you could convince me that. I mean, I want to know what happened where he had to get his nails done in the airport. Did a nail chip on the plane and you just had to get the nail done that quick? I mean, why did you have to go to the airport that day and get your nails done at the airport?
Maybe he needs somebody to touch him at that moment.
Oh my
God. Coming from Ghana? That man wasn't in no Ghana. Gizelle wants to make him seem important. And he's not.
How did Ashley?
He wasn't in Ghana. He was in Augusta, Georgia.
I don't even think we can answer that one under YouTube's moderation rights. I just don't think we can answer that one.
They can't handle another gay scandal. But we've heard this rumor going around for a while that Jamal goes both ways. And so I don't know if it's true or not, but that's just what we heard. And if he would have stayed on the show, which I think this is his last season, eventually it would come out. I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they can keep.
I mean, I mean, nobody's starting a scandal. I mean, if you follow in that church, you might want to go and check out Jerry Springer and you'll see you is the pappy. You know what I'm saying?
Was he at the reunion? Did y'all hear whether he was on at the reunion or not?
I have not heard about him being on the reunion.
I doubt it. I mean, if he didn't show up for his daughter's 15-year-old birthday for the photo shoot,
that wasn't no birthday.
He ain't going to show up to that reunion.
That wasn't no birthday party. They was eating kids' meals.
I know. I mean, she had the little crown on and everything. I mean, that's what they projected on the thing. That was like a party or something.
Like, what I need a kids' meal for? And my daddy owned his own. My daddy bought me a restaurant. And
well, actually, somebody said the reason why he came on is to promote the restaurant in Atlanta. It was in the chat. I seen it earlier.
Probably.
I have so many questions.
So many.
About.
I want to know: are the other 6 and 7 kids part owner of the restaurant? You know what I'm saying? He don't even need to hire no workers.
You are
with the clan he got
today.
With the clan that he got. With all his children, they could take over the restaurant. They don't need nobody else. Just them.
Good ahead, the 6 or 7, 8 children, they get a discount on the kids' meal. That's what they get. That's what they get. Not a share in the restaurant. They get a discount only on the kids' meals.
You guys are
and that's
so
what they
bad.
call a happy meal.
All right, let's take a couple calls and then we're done. You guys had me rolling today. I'm going to drop you for a second, Perry.
Okay.
You need that cigarette and then
Hey, you guys later.
Bye.
Well,
I didn't mean to cut him off like that. Hi, Sky. How are you?
Hello.
Sound off. What did you think of Potomac?
Hey, I'm good. I just wanted to say.
Sound off. Oh, you must have your browser open.
A little boring. It was like a filler episode, but oh, do I? Let me check.
Yeah. I don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
It's okay. You can drop me.
No, you're good. Go ahead. It's not doing it anymore.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I thought it was a little bit of a filler episode, but I think that Mary and Gizelle should have their own episode or season, married to a cult leader, and they could have their own show. And
you guys are, we started before. You guys are bad. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, Jamal couldn't leave me across the street.
Oh no, no, I wouldn't trust that man with nothing. And I feel bad for Giselle's kids because they clearly don't even like him either.
Yeah, that's the true victim. Listen, thank you for calling in. We really appreciate the call. Weren't these guys bad today?
Bye, Sky.
We were bad.
Bye.
Bye, Sky.
Okay. 2 more calls and then we're done.
Yeah.
Hi, Corey. How are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm fine. I agree with Gabor. Let Candace spend her mama's money like she wants to.
Okay.
And Andrew,
Corey,
go ahead.
She made it a storyline. Candace kept talking about how her mom didn't pay her rent and didn't pay her mortgage anymore. I feel that. Yeah,
true, but she can spend it though.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Okay, and what else did you want to say?
Andrew, darling.
Which one?
You're starting Rich Andrew.
Okay.
You're starting to come off like a snob, sweetie pie. I love you. Please. Don't go over to the dark side.
Well, what did he say to me? You think he was a snob?
Yeah.
Oh, when Gabor started talking about Candace coming from old money and her letting her mom spend, buy her things, it's true. The privileged white have always done that, and they will continue to do that. Actually, that's the way I grew up.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of money or generational wealth, but my mother made a great living, and I was brought up like I was rich, and so I could live in both worlds. I can have tea with the Queen of England, and I can talk to Pookie and Ray Ray on North Avenue.
And that is, I fully understand that. But what I get angry is the fact when families like mine have been in this country for 300 years and we have
We've stolen this country for 300 years. I'm also indigenous. I hate it when you said born, birthed this world. This world was already born.
No, I understand that. I don't want to come off as a snob, but it's just what makes me, because I have such a valid understanding of my family's history in this country and what we've done, and the fact that we have stolen things and we have done things that are not agreeable, that we also I have to check my white privilege, but I also have to make sure that we're all treated equally at this game, if that makes sense.
That's true. I still love you, but I just don't want you to come off like a snob, babe.
I don't want to come off as one either, so thank you.
All right, Corey.
I'm gonna pull your card. I love you though, Andrew. Both Andrew.
I love you. Thank you.
Love you, Sherelle.
Thank you
Bye.
for calling in. I appreciate your honest conversation. I really do.
No
Okay,
problem.
one more. Let's do one more. Busy.
No,
Hey,
y'all
Busy.
know which Andrew I love more. Okay, nothing against you, Rich Andrew, but I love Gabor. Y'all, I felt like y'all didn't really talk about the hot topic subjects. So y'all so pressed like paninis, okay, to go on Candace, but that we didn't really hit how
First of
fake
all,
and phony Karen is.
how phony Karen is. Well,
Yes.
we did that. What were you saying? What did you want to add? I said she's
It was y'all tiptoed around it because the way that she was trying to usher that girl out faster than church ending, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And then she was giving us an eye roll. And you could tell Monique was pressed because she was like, oh, this is my only time to film with you. Hold on, I'm going to stand here by the door. Let me see if my driver's ready. Girl, he's outside. Please walk outside. That's why Karen was like, okay, girl, we get it. Take you out. And Ashley, because I didn't like the pass that everybody's giving Ashley as well. She down to her dirty tricks like she was before. Rich Andrew, you think she should be getting dragged across that table by Karen for calling her out?
I'll stay quiet on that subject.
She pulled her down to the cell phone. Okay, she was like, "Girl, remember what you said? What you did? You say she's not invited? She shouldn't get dragged."
And she told her, I'm gonna tell it.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it. She knew that she was going to go tell it to the other girls.
Listen, you guys have to leave Ashley alone. Ashley has come a long way this season. She's got totally mature. And plus, if she didn't call it out, the episode would have been boring. So thank you, Ashley.
She needs to be worried. Ashley needs to be getting that posting up signed.
Yeah.
She don't need to be worried about what they doing. She shouldn't even been in Portugal until she got that posting up signed.
I don't know. I think that she's playing a real tricky game here. I don't think she's worried about the posting up because she's already filled with another baby. Okay, so she's getting this money however she's going to get it, and she's doing it better than what Karen was doing down to that bathtub. Now that was a nasty scene. I didn't like to see anything like that. They need to create a channel that's exclusively for elderly individuals who want to see them in a bathtub. Because I felt uncomfortable. I had to call my grandma.
It was bad.
And I was like, please keep your clothes on.
Karen wants us to think that she's Billy Ocean out here, and she's not. She may be. She may be.
No, good boy, no, it's not. It was nasty. Even how she had the soap on, it just everything about it was. I would pay her to keep her clothes on. And
leave Billy alone.
Listen, guys, unfortunately, I have strictly just ran out of time. I ran out of time, so I'm sorry if I didn't get the rest of you guys to call in. We took too long just going into detail. It was so much. But me and Andrew are going to follow up in 15 minutes with another video dropping exclusive tea. Talk about it, Andrew. Go ahead. On who? It's crazy.
A current housewife's kid has come to me and they've openly talked about their experience with their mother and how their mother changed after they went on the show.
This is so good. So we got to go get to that. Busy, you got to call me earlier so we can bring you on because
I got you.
Crack me up. I'm so sorry. I wanted to thank everyone in the super chats. You don't have to give to the channel and you do, so I really appreciate it. Thank you guys in the chat. This was a great show with Gabor and Rich Andrew brought me to my knees. Also, guys, we will be back in 15 minutes with exclusive tea about a certain kid who doesn't like their mom. Ooh. It's crazy. It's really bad. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you in the chat. I was trying to get to everyone in the backstage. I'll try to get you guys next week. On 3, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry.